The looming fiscal cliff is threatening numerous parts of our economy, but arguably one of the most important is the defense industry, which could lose thousands of jobs if Congress doesn't act. Our Jane Wells is live in California outside a Lockheed Martin facility with more on that. Jane, good morning.
Carl, this is called Aerospace Valley in Palmdale. They make a lot of cool things. The problem is they're very expensive. Lockheed is the largest private employer in this part of northern L.A. County. You got Northrop and Boeing here. Outgoing CEO Robert Stevens of Lockheed says that if sequestration happens, it will be like, quote, blunt force trauma. It could lead to 10% cuts to Lockheed's 120,000-strong workforce. The National Association of Manufacturers is saying California will lose the most defense jobs, not only with the $500 billion in defense cuts already planned, but the $500 billion more if sequestration happens. Look at these numbers. The Golden State, where unemployment is near 11%, is estimated alone to lose 112,000 defense-related jobs next year, 148,000 in 2014. Coming in second, Virginia predicted to lose 87,000 jobs next year, 115,000 the year after. 1 in 4 jobs in Fairfax County, Virginia is defense-related. Government defense contracts brought in over $18 billion last year, but most of those defense jobs are white-collar, considered less at risk than manufacturing.
It's been enormously important to us, not just for the jobs and the tax base generation, but for the recognition that it gives us and for the kinds of people that companies like that bring to the community.
If more cuts come, everything's on the table. Even the newest fighter jet, Lockheed's F-35, the most expensive program in Pentagon history, that'll impact Texas. Lockheed tells Reuters it could face tens of millions in claims, maybe even more from suppliers if work is cut off because of sequestration. And they plan to take those bills to the Pentagon to demand some relief.
We do understand that some industries have already started to express some concerns about what sequestration would do to their contracts. We certainly understand those concerns. We think those concerns are valid. But have we factored that in yet? No, because we haven't begun to plan for sequestration.
That's right. The Pentagon has not yet been directed to plan for sequestration. Captain Kirby says that could start maybe later this summer. RBC Capital Markets says the second half of the year will be volatile for defense stocks. Carl, it believes an additional $400 billion in cuts could cut 10% from EPS estimates for the top players next year. Back to you.
Oh, those are some serious numbers, Jane. Thank you so much. Jane Wells in California. Speaking of the fiscal cliff, it's part of the CNBC.com Yahoo poll today. Which is the biggest headwind for the economy right now? Go vote. Watch Power Lunch at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for those results.